Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my gold and silver video blog. My name is JR. Today is October 5th, 11:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to do a turbo analysis. I'm going to look through the gold, silver, platinum, Dow Jones, and the ratio charts. Again, this is a turbo analysis, so I should be about 1 minute per chart. And let's get right to work. So clearly see a huge break in the gold in this downtrend here. And now we are retesting this level of support. So again, I am expecting to find support here above the $1,200 area. This is a monthly chart. So again, this is a very slow going chart. Your low so far right now is 1047. Your next low is 1199. And again, as long as we don't fall below 1199, we should be fine to continue to go much higher. That's your monthly, your weekly chart here. So currently it looks like, again, you had obviously in an uptrend. I'm not expecting this market to be in a downtrend. So again, long term is definitely bullish. I'm not expecting for this market to be bearish until we fall below 1198, 1199. And even at those levels, I would still call this a sideways market, because again, I'm not expecting this market to go down. And so again, I'd need to beat about 2 levels of resistance or support. So again, in this case, this is just 1 level of support. So I need 2 levels of support to be broken in order for the trend to be established. This is your weekly chart. So again, I am expecting some sort of support here. If the market is going to test the $1,200 range, I would expect to move up and then come back down and again retest the lows, right? There's your daily chart here. So again, this is really on a little bit more clear what I'm expecting. This is your low, this is your high, right? This would be your high, this would be your low, and this would be your high. I would expect the move to stay above this level so we don't break the sequence, right? Higher highs, higher lows. So as long as we stay above 1200, we should be good to go. Let's look at the silver chart. Okay, silver again, silver, I mean, very similar to gold. Big move to the upside, broke its downtrend already. Currently testing the uptrend line. So we'll see if it holds for silver. Let's look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart looking really nice, testing this level of support, right? So this used to be resistance, right? All along this area really is resistance. All this area is resistance. Broke above that level, and now we're testing that same level that used to be resistance. So we'd expect this level to hold as support, right? I don't expect this market to continue to go down. If it does go down, I would expect a move like this and then go down, right? But that's not what I'm expecting on silver. As you can see, we had a little bit of a cup and handle formation down here. This was your handle, this was your cup. Big move to the upside, found support in your handle. And again, I'm looking for the same type of move, right? So let's say this was the cup here, right? This would be your handle. So I'm expecting the handle to stay acting as support. So again, might be a big area, but again, nonetheless, it's still a big area of support. I actually bought some silver roughly around here. It's 1780, which is again, that level of resistance now turned support. Again, I'll be trading this against the 1580 level. So I would probably, I'm not going to buy any more. Again, my stop losses are going to be set maybe around here, 15.5 or just under that. I probably pick up a little bit more here. So my risk to reward is really nice. I'd probably pick some up over here. That'll be my next buy. And again, I'm anticipating a move to the $23, $24 price tag. Anytime you see this type of a wedge, and anytime you see this this wedge break, again, the target is roughly the top of the wedge. So I'm expecting a move to $24. Let's look at the daily, and again, the daily, same thing. Again, respecting currently testing the uptrend. So we want to see what happens in the next coming sessions, right? Let's look at platinum. Platinum also testing its level of support. You have a low, you have a high. Right, there's your high, this is your low, this is your high. So if the sequence is going to continue, you want to have the low, the high, the low, the high, and then the low has to be higher than this low. So I think right now platinum is a tremendous buy right now. And I have been accumulating platinum as well. So this is the platinum and gold ratio. The platinum and gold ratio clearly on a downtrend. When the platinum and gold ratio go down, usually the metals go down with it. This is how many ounces of gold you can buy with 1 ounce of platinum. Currently at 0.75, which means currently with 1 ounce of platinum, you can only buy 3/4 of an ounce of gold. Normally, you can usually buy 2.5 ounces of gold with 1 ounce of platinum. So based on these ratios, phenomenal time to trade in some of your gold for some of that platinum, okay? Here's the break of the market. Here's the retest of the bottom. And now again, if the sequence is true, we should see this high here. Right? This will be your low, this will be your high, and somewhere on here you're going to have a low, maybe retest this area here, but I don't anticipate it to create a new low. I anticipate this to go up. So phenomenal opportunity in the platinum market. Let's look at the gold and silver. The ratios, the gold and silver ratios are the opposite of the gold and silver market. So we can see here that after, again, as the ratios went up, the metals went down. You have resistance over here, then a big move to the downside, which lasted about 2 years. This also lasted about 2 years. This lasted about 3.5 years, actually 3 years. This lasted about 2 years. I would anticipate the same thing. So once this level is broken, I'd expect this level here to hold as resistance. So I would expect this to come up maybe somewhere around here and ultimately continue to go down, okay? There's your gold and silver ratio. So again, as the ratios go down, you're usually going to have the metals rise in value. And of course, the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones broke through its highs back in July. Again, a strong breakout. Anytime you have a strong breakout, this is a strong breakout, right? This is a strong breakout. So you have a move to the downside, a big move to the upside, and then you continue to create new highs, but that hasn't been the case at all. This breakout has not been very strong. And as of right now, I'm looking to sell if we come back in this area, because ultimately I'm expecting to move back to down to the bottom. And especially keep your eye on this trend line here. Because if this trend line breaks this $18 level, 18,000 point level breaks, then we will see a big move to the downside. That's about it for me, guys. If you're in South Florida, take care of yourself. We got a big hurricane coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.